Do you know what it feels like when everyone's laughing at you? And the words keep floating off the page and you can't make them keep still, and everyone's rushing you to read it. Read it!
The public awareness of reading and reading difficulties and the impact of reading difficulties remains very limited. And one of the wonderful things that has happened in Dallas to help in that regard are the efforts that have been brought about by the Children's Theater.
One of my big missions here with doing, well, all of these plays, but in particular Hard to Spell Dad, is to open up a broader dialogue, is that theater can't cure people. We don't provide some of the very comprehensive research-based technology and so forth to help kids. But we can help advertise, we can help illuminate that these issues exist. There was an issue I particularly wanted to address because of my own experience with my daughter stepping into a world I knew nothing about. I really had only vaguely heard that, you know, there was something called dyslexia, and some children had trouble learning to read because of it, or learning to spell because of it, but it had never been part of my reality, so I was pretty oblivious to it.
I was excited to explore that world because, of course, I've taught a lot of children with learning differences, and also they all interweave. You know, you can be bullied because you have a learning difference. You can have, I know people whose children have had eating disorders because they have a learning difference and they feel out of the loop. And we know people who have been in you know, unhealthy relationships because, you know, they're feeling a little out of it with a learning difference.
I suppose the best teacher I had in all of this was the fact that I lived it. I went to the school conferences. I talked to the teachers. I had to become, especially when they were much younger, an advocate for my children.
It was never easy all the way through school. I mean, all the way through elementary school and through high school. You know, I had frequent battles with various teachers who just didn't believe that dyslexia was a thing. It was just, you know, just being lazy. And, you know, the child just, she just wasn't trying.
Why couldn't you just help us out? You don't get it, Miss Donahue. Why couldn't you just help us? My mom, when I was little, used to teach Sunday school, and she made sure no one asked me to read out loud or write up some stupid handout. We sang a lot because I was good at singing, and we colored Bible scenes because I was good at coloring. Because my mom was in charge, I didn't end up feeling like stupid, embarrassed. I didn't have to run to the bathroom in tears. She knew I was just as smart and just as creative as anyone else in that room. She understands, and you, Miss Donahue, you don't.
You need to come.
I